Hey guys, it's Alert here, back again with another review, and today we're having a look at the Marvel Legends Lizard Build-A-Figure Wave Lasher. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, notice before today we were having a look at Lasher. He is part of the, well, I guess semi-newly released Marvel Legends Lizard Wave. Yeah, it's been a long time coming for an updated lizard, and we're finally starting to get one. I say starting because these damn things haven't hit my area yet. It's kind of pissing me off. Well, that's besides the point. But special shout out to TDK9098 on Instagram for hooking me up with this guy early. Earlier than I would have normally got him because my Target Walgreens kind of suck. Well, that's besides the point. Nice people there. They just don't have nothing. But with that being said, we're going to take a closer look at this guy. Right after we look at this sexy piece of plastic right here. Look at that. It's amazing. The upper part moves. The lower part moves. It's got a little ball socket there. Pretty sick finger puppet too, might I add. Now, if I was going to change one thing about this, and no, it's not the fact that it looks like a dinosaur, because y'all need to shut up about that, because that's, lizards and dinosaurs are kind of related. Duh. But, the tongue. It's a little long for my taste. Either they could have made it shorter or made it removable. That's really my only gripe with this figure so far. Right now, it's looking pretty sick. But we're going to actually take a closer look at Lasher's other accessories in just a moment. Alrighty guys, now taking a look at Lasher's quote-unquote accessories, he does come with 4 of these little tendril pieces here. Now these things look cool, but they kind of suck because you can't do anything with them. But such is life. They are a nice metallic green though. There are 4 different ones and they are keyed. If Hasbro wants to use these pieces, and they're doing it with the Doc Ock, so I don't know why they didn't do it with this guy. But they should have made the holes the same and the pegs the same. Just circle pegs pegged into the back. You could rotate them, get them out of the way, pose them up a little bit, because that would have really made the new Lasher figure something special. It would have made Superior Venom a little bit better too. But for whatever reason, they chose to make them keyed, and that kind of sucks. But regardless, there is the, what is it? The top right tendril there. Here is the corresponding left side. Again, they look nice, but you can't really do anything with them. Then here is the lower right. His right, that is. Kind of look like scorpion tails, to be honest with you. And last but not least, lower left. And how you put these in here. He's got this big old plug assembly on his back. And as you can see, they are keyed. So you just want to put this one up here. Boop. Pretty straightforward. And then this one goes over here. Boop. Pretty straightforward. And honestly, you could probably get away with just doing that. I think that looks alright. I don't know. Might just be me too. I always get these two mixed up because they, the way they're sculpted, you'd think they'd go on the opposing sides. Oh, that one's going in over there. So that one goes there. Then the left side. Ah, boy. Can be easier said than done sometimes. And there you go. There is Lasher with his tendrils. Now, I'm going to remove these again. And we'll take a closer look at Lasher's articulation. Be right back. Moving on to Lasher's articulation, and I actually already took the liberty of removing these again. Just so it'd be a little bit easier for all of us, really. Um, get a closer look at him because those things can be obnoxious and in the way at times. But I like this figure. I like it a lot actually. For a straight repaint, I mean it's Symbiote Spider-Man slash Scarlet Spiderhead, Superior Venom from the neck down. That's all it is. It's nothing fantastic, but it is kind of cool looking. Um, the paint is ridiculously clean on this thing. Ooh, not anymore. But the paint is really really nice. I like it. I like this bright in your face neon green he's got going on. It's so obnoxious, but I love it. Um, but yeah, the eyes are nice, big, white, clean. The black is applied nice. This weird metallic-y greenish gray is applied nice. Then this darker green is actually just a separate piece that's glued on, but that's besides the point. Still looks nice. So articulation, it's the Pizza Spidey body, so nothing really new here. The head looks up and down, looks side to side. It's got the extra wiggle room on the ball joint there. It's got butterfly joints. This one's a little loose on mine, but that's okay because so is the shoulder joint, so I could move it up with ease. Unlike, I don't know, some of the figures I've gotten on this body. I'm talking to you, Ben Riley, Spider Carnage, bastard. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got a double joint at the elbow. Can be kind of difficult to use. There you go. You got to really push on this piece here to move it up, but it does give you a lot of range. And he's also got the swivel and the hinge at the wrist, I believe. Yep. His hands pop out pretty easily, actually. And they just go back in. Why weren't these used on the Black Panther figures? The comic ones? These are amazing claw hands. We need a Black Panther on a Spidey 2099 body has, bro. Get on that. He's got an ab crunch. Moves one click forward. One click back. He's got a waist swivel. T-jointed hips. As you can see, it's got kind of a light green up here, and it fades to a darker one. They move out. They move back. Again, he's got the crotch peg. It's not Bucky cap crotch peg loose, but it's kind of odd how loose that is compared to the rest of them. Die cuts are really stiff. Same with the knee joints. Really, really stiff. Loving that. And then he's got a hinge in the foot with a rocker joint. And he's got bare feet. So that's always a plus, isn't it? But with that being said, you're going to get this dude's tendrils back on and do a couple of comparisons. Alrighty, and here we have Lasher next to, again, Pizza Spidey, Taco Deadpool. I'm getting lazy. I want to switch out Deadpool, but I don't. So we're just going to have to deal with it for now. But I think Lasher's a little small. I like the body he's on because of the articulation, but I think the Spidey 2099 body would have been a better fit. I think it's a little taller, it's a little bulkier. It would have worked a little better, and we might have actually gotten a different tendril assembly. That, or they could have just put it on there. You know, it's not that difficult. It probably worked too. Either the Spidey 2099, the white one, the new one from last year, or you know the Grim Reaper body would have been pretty cool for this guy. But I wonder if that isn't a little too big. I'm not too certain, but yeah, it definitely could have been a little bit bigger, I think. But for the most part, I think it scales alright. And in case you were wondering how this bastard child was conceived, here he is next to basically what made him Superior Venom and Symbiote Spidey, because he was in the front. I do have Scarlet Spider, but he's still chilling on the shelf right now. That, and it's a little bit easier to do this, because if you take this figure, yep, pop off his noggin, you take this figure, you pop off his noggin, do a little switcheroo. Granted, you're going to want to maybe add some epoxy to that peg hole, but there you essentially have Lasher minus some green paint. So, again, yeah, it kind of sucks that this character, who I think is pretty damn cool actually, is just a flat reuse, but at the same time, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And you know what? As much as I hate to say it, kind of works. Alrighty, guys, so final thoughts on this figure. I like it. Even though it is a straight reuse of parts, I'd say it's a pretty damn good one. Um, is it perfect? No, I would have preferred they reuse some different parts. Like I said, Spider Man 2099 or even Grim Reaper might have been a better fit for this character. But I might just be comparing it to the old Toy Biz figure because that one was pretty bulky compared to what he was in the comics. But I like that figure. I don't have it as of yet. I am working out a deal to get it, so eventually I will do a comparison with the two. But until then, just have to wait for Scream, who is coming out later this year in the Venom wave, and that stupid Spider Ham. And hopefully, I am hopeful that we are going to get the rest of the Symbiote Squad: Phage, Riot, Agony. Does Hybrid count? He was another one of them oddball dudes, and maybe the original Toxin. So, with that being said, I'm going to give this guy a 9 out of 10 just for being a really solid reuse of parts and probably one of my favorite characters on this body so far. They did a really good job with this one, and you know what? I think you should pick it up. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.